bet it's a bullet gonna get the last laugh.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about The Boys. I kind of made a video about this before the season came out, the final season, right? And I had a little bit of concerns about it because the previous seasons just kind of was it was kind of trash, bro. Like the start of season 1, The Boys, it was that was one of the greatest pieces of TV or whatever you want to call it. In a while, right? The sky was the absolute limit when they had what's the invisible guy name? Translucent. Him, when his whole arc and the way that they feared Homelander, and Homelander was flying around overhead scanning all the buildings with his x-ray vision, that was fire. It felt like you felt like a real sense of fear from the characters about Homelander kind of finding them and killing them, right? And there was other instances of that as well, like with the other superheroes, A-Train and whatnot. Like when those guys show up, you just feel real dread. But my main issue with the show is that over the course of season 2 through 4, all of that went away. It all went away. Homelander really didn't kill anyone besides random side characters that you could tell that the side characters were introduced to be killed. That's how kind of pointless it was. It's oh, here's this superhero who shoot webs out of his butt. It's oh, you know that guy's killed. You know he's killed. He's working with the good guys. Soon as whatever happens, Homelander's gonna kill him. So it's not even a surprise when it happens because you're expecting it to happen. You know, it's formulaic is the word. So the fact that they kind of lost that sense of aura with Homelander, because he's carrying the show, right? The show would be nothing without him. So the fact that he kind of lost that aura that he had, and it kind of turned him into this non-threat, while also at the same time turned them into this cheap caricature of politics, right? Because there's a lot of politics put into it. And at certain points that hijacked the whole story. It seems like the people who were making it were more interested in owning Twitter or owning some politician that they dislike instead of telling a good narrative. And it just really was bad to see for a show. So going into season 5, the final season, I was didn't have high expectations. I really had no expectations. But when I was watching episode 1, I started to see more of the same problems early on. I saw some political garbage and I'm here we go again. But as I, sat there and gave it a chance, it really started to surprise me. Exactly how I was talking about how the show never really committed to the deaths of any characters. They did that. They committed to the deaths of serious characters, and it was satisfying. It was you felt like it was a real sacrifice. It felt like a true arc was being completed. It felt like a lot of stuff. It felt like a show, a good one. And I'm hold on a second, are they cooking? Are they back? Is The Boys back? That's low key what I was thinking. When I was watching the show and Homelander was actually a real menace, and they were actually terrified of him, and he was actually posing a threat. He was you can still see the fractured mind of him. He still is a person who's kind of troubled, and you could tell. I like that concept of it. They're leaning more into how his psychology is fractured and broken because he was born in a laboratory, right? He didn't experience real life. So I like that they're leaning into that element, but it's not in some goofy way. He still is a menace. He still is a threat, and he still is power hungry, right? And I just really love that. I really love that they allowed Homelander to be Homelander. And I like how they're kind of it's almost like he's the main character in a sense. He's not just a punch it bag or a joke that they cut to make a funny joke, and then they cut back to the good guys. He's actually the main character. and the story revolves around him, and it's like his journey. It's here's his narrative. It's his like arc. It's beautiful storytelling. It's not flawless. It's not perfect, but it's what the show should have been, but I'm happy that it is now. One thing that I will say as well, certain performances is really great. Like they have that guy who's like a pastor superhero where he like yells really loudly. That guy is amazing. His performance, like he's a good actor. I don't know who that guy is, but he's doing a good job. His speech when okay, spoiler warning. His speech when after Homelander chases down, so basically they're trying to break out their friends. The good guys are trying to bring out the other good guys' friends, right? And Homelander is setting the trap. This big fight scene happens. A-Train shows up at the last second to give everyone a diversion to escape. Homelander is upset that A-Train is like continuously betraying him, and instead of like going after the people he set the trap for, he chases after A-Train, and he chases him far for a long time, and he eventually catches him. And I love how when he catches him, he kind of is like, I guess someone can catches the A-Train, because that's kind of like his slogan. It's like he's the fastest man alive, but Homelander catches him, right? But Homelander catches him because A-Train, there was a moment where there was like a girl walking in the street, and A-Train could have just ran through her and killed her, like kind of like he did with Huey at the beginning of the show, but he didn't do that, right? And it shows that his individual growth, where instead he would have just ran through the person and kept going, but now he like kind of like tried to dodge out of the way, and since he was moving so fast, he like lost his footing, and Homelander caught him and eventually killed him, right? So that was like incredible like development of his character, and you can see that like he's actually like the good guy now. He's actually like developed, and then just the way that he was talking with Homelander at the end was great. But to fast forward, right, Homelander kills him. It's a great scene, powerful scene, probably the best one so far. But to the public, he doesn't want them to know that he killed A-Train. So he pins the death of A-Train on Starlight, right, and her and the good guys. And he has this huge performative funeral and whatnot. And the preacher guy that I was talking about is on stage kind of doing the ceremony. And the speech that he is given was fire. It was it was fire. I can't remember word for word what he said. I just know when he said it, I rewinded it twice. I was like, whoa, he's spitting. He is giving a good performance. And the way, once again, when you talk about like Homelander's psychology, break it down, the way that like the whole time he's popping off and giving this fire speech, Homelander's kind of like in his own world, like dealing with his own things, psychologically, it's fire, right? So I really love that. Another thing that I loved as well is the introduction of what's his name? Soldier Boy. I was wondering how they were going to introduce that, but I think they did a very good job of introducing him, making him switch sides to Homelander, making him align with Homelander, and it all fits so well. One thing that I didn't like about The Boys as well is how formulaic it all felt. When something happened, you knew pretty much how it was going to turn out. Oh, we need to go here and do this, but we can't get caught by Homelander. All 7 of them go to this dangerous place, and then all 7 of them make it out. And it's like where's the stakes in that? Like, it was supposed to be this dangerous thing, and all you guys are sitting here smiling, laughing, having a good time. But this final season is not like that. Like, I feel like every like thing they do is like there could be a cost to it. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it could be. The threat is present, you know? And the fact that they were able to establish that so quickly is kind of amazing. Like, if they were this good at telling the story this whole entire time, why did they drop the ball for like 3 seasons straight? They turned it around. They did a complete 360 or 180.